The vast majority of what we call non-compliance with the tax law is not non-compliance at all. Principle number one is simplicity. People have a right to know what the tax laws are and what their obligations are under those laws. They have a right to know what they have to do to comply. Simplicity is a key. One of the things that came out of that was an obligation for the National Taxpayer Advocate to report to Congress the 20 most common problems that individuals and businesses have complying with the tax code. What are the 20 most serious problems that people have? And the Taxpayer Advocate identified tax law complexity as the number one problem that citizens have. And the Taxpayer Advocate identified tax law complexity as the number one problem for about 15 years in a row. But here's the other thing she said to Congress that is profound. And I repeat this over and over again. We're talking about 1992, she made this comment in front of Congress. She said the vast majority, and this is a quote now, the vast majority of what we call non-compliance with the tax law is not non-compliance at all, it's misunderstanding. People don't know what they're supposed to do. People don't understand what the rules are, and because they don't understand what the rules are, they get behind, they get delinquent, and we think they're tax cheaters, we think they're recalcitrant, we think they're scofflaws, and that's not at all what's going on. People get behind on their taxes, generally speaking, through no fault of their own, and one of the reasons this happens is because of complexity. Commissioner, he made the statement that our tax code is now passed from complexity into perplexity because of the confusing nature of the language. When two people of reasonable intelligence can read a particular provision of the tax code and come away with two completely different understandings as to what it says, or no understanding at all, that is a fundamental violation of your right to due process of law. A fundamental right to due process of law is that you have the right to know what the law requires of you, and you have the right to know what you have to do to comply. And in this context, the Internal Revenue Code and the state tax codes that follow it are fundamentally flawed.